Hi, this is Kalee Ridge, and I'm in the Intercultural Communication class here at GCU. Today we are discussing about worldview and language observed in the reading called Body Ritual Among the Nacirema. After reading the Body Ritual Among the Nacirema, what I really want to take into consideration is what they did about the human body, how it was diseased, and certain rituals, and the things they did or the things they put in their home, to help with that sort of thing. So, just like in American culture or in a Christian worldview, I take that as, we believe in Jesus Christ. So, we do our rituals. Well, mine personally is praying. I pray over my sickness, over my family's sickness and disease. We have crosses in our home, we have godly sayings, and I just believe that fills our home with love and the protection of Jesus and those things. And I feel that's where the Nasamera is kind of coming from, like the body ritual. Each culture has its own things that it does to heal the body, or like in African tribes, they have their dances, they have their medicines, they have their things they believe that work. And in American culture, especially Christian American culture, we pray. We believe in the power of prayer when it comes to sickness and disease and anything. So I believe that's kind of what they're, referring to in the American culture is the things in our home, meaning crosses, things that symbolize what we believe in, why we believe in it. And for me, as I said, that would be prayer. So, to answer question number 2 about explaining a communication pattern, practice, ritual, or event in my culture, that might be seen from an outsider. So, for instance, we just talked about prayer and healing and having things inside our home that we believe. I want to talk about going to church on Wednesday and Sunday night. So, as a Baptist, that's just kind of what we do. We go to church, we kind of join together, we pray, we read, we worship, we sing. And from an outsider, that can probably be seen as not as a cult. I've definitely been mentioned that this is a cult kind of behavior. You meet, you follow the guidelines of it, and for me, that's just not how it is. But as an outsider looking in, you have your certain days that you meet, you pray to your God, you worship, you have to live your life this certain way, as derived from our Bible, our holy book. So as an outsider, that would seem kind of odd, So that's where I pick up on that, because I've been brought up where people like, why do you go to church? That's such a cult thing, You worship, you praise, you live your life by these rules, and y'all meet twice a week, every week for the rest of our life, and that's kind of just how it is. And it can probably seem scary or odd to outsiders that aren't Christians, that aren't of Christian faith, even from a different culture. So, to answer question number 3, how this cultural event, such as going to church, meeting twice a week, and having fellowship with your fellow Christians, how it has changed through history. I believe that I don't really know how much it has changed through history. So, how church has changed through history. So, I don't know a whole lot about changing through church. Sorry, I had to back up and rephrase there. So, church has changed through history, especially Christian church, as back then in the old days, I guess 200s, dated however far back, it was more of just a religion. It was just a cult, so to speak. It was very strict. I feel like, God and the Christian belief has come such a long way, and now it's being more understood. It's being more widespread, and Christian is more of a accepting religion than most other religions. Christianity is becoming to be more open-minded, more accepting of others and their flaws, as of back then, they were not so much accepting of all of these flaws and all of these things. So I believe that that's how it has changed through history. So to answer question number 4, if this change in history of Christianity and our rituals of going to church and praying and doing all the things that we do in this religion, is it detrimental or is it beneficial to the US? Is it beneficial to America? I do believe it is beneficial to America because Christians are so full of love and kindness and forgiveness, and we are accepting, and we are called upon to love our brothers and sisters, and we are called to forgive them and to accept them of all their flaws, because as Jesus did to us, and the world needs more of them. According to the article "Why is Christianity Important Today" by Cornelius Nakor on Hub Pages, he makes a very solid point of that being Christians are the light. And he goes on to say that there's so much darkness in this world. There's so much bad. There's so much evil, and people can fall so easily, and they can feel like there's nowhere to go. They're being judged. And with Christianity, we bring that love, we bring that light, we bring that open-mindedness, we bring that non-judgment so they can be accepted, so they can learn who God is. And that's who God is. He is love, He is kind, He is acceptance. And Christians bring that to society. So that's why I think this religion is beneficial. Prayer is powerful. Going to church is powerful. Praying for sickness, praying for health, praying for anything is powerful. And by showing people that, of why we believe what we believe in and why it's important, it can kind of show society why it's needed, why it's beneficial.